Look at that beautiful creature. You camera shy? You wanna go outside? Come on, let's go outside. Inside dog over here. What's up, guys? Better get a little sunlight on my body. Take a little break from work. You coming, Rudy? Guess it's not coming. Inside dogs, man. Tell you what, I've become an inside dog too. So, probably in the past, I would say 4 or 5 years, I've had some sleep issues. It's gotten better because I got like nose surgery to fix my deviated septum. So now my nose is actually, my nasal cavities are like open and I could breathe a lot better. But still, you know, that obviously boosted my quality of sleep, but the insomnia was still there, okay? And I've tried all kinds of things, like various, I don't know, just supplements and stuff, you know what I mean? Sleep aids. Nothing really works. I don't know. Like, I'll get a little sleepy and then just like perk up again. And I think I figured out why, guys. I was thinking back to the times where, you know, I slept pretty well. You know what I mean? Had no trouble sleeping, going to sleep. And during these times, I was either swimming, you know, 5 days a week, or sometimes even like 7 days a week, or 7 times a week, because I'll do like morning, you know, before school I would train, and then after school I would train some days. That's a lot of work, guys. I was probably burning, God knows how much, probably 15,000 calories a week swimming, training for swimming in high school and stuff like that. Slept like a freaking baby. Now, in college too, slept pretty well. You know, and I was thinking again, what was I doing in college? I was training martial arts all the time, or I was lifting weights, bodybuilding all the time. Like, I was probably training, like, I don't know what I was up to. I don't know what my mental state was like back then, but I just didn't give a shit to like party and stuff like this. Even times I would go hang out with people, I just didn't really have fun. I didn't enjoy partying, getting drunk, getting high, whatever, all this, you know, college bullshit. It just made me bored, honestly. You know, I would enjoy hanging out with friends, but in terms of just getting like fucked up with people, I don't know, wasn't really that into it. So, instead of socializing, you know, like a regular person in college would, you know, go to parties, go downtown, go to bars, whatever, I would just go to the gym all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I would train martial arts all the freaking time. I mean, and I would sleep like a freaking baby. Now, after college, my 20s, again, sleep, pretty easy to get sleep. Pretty easy to fall asleep. What was I doing at the time? I was training Taekwondo. I was teaching Taekwondo. Even when I started to teach, I continued to train. And what I would do to make time for it, because I, you know, obviously I would go to the school, teach, you know, either 1 or even 4 classes sometimes, or even a private lesson after. You know, wouldn't give me a whole lot of time to actually train myself, so I had a full-time job during the day, and then after that I would teach like 4 hours. So what I would do is I would train at night. You know, I would freaking go home, pretty much eat dinner, digest that for a few hours, and around like 9 or 10 p.m. I would just train all alone in the freaking dark. You know what I mean? On this like side street of my neighborhood at the time. I would train from like 10 to like freaking 1 a.m. sometimes. Just doing forms, doing kicking combinations, you know what I mean? During the day, I might, once I started getting out of the office and working at home, I would like take a break around lunchtime, like I'm doing right now, and I would break out the heavy bag and just do like, some rounds in the heavy bag, punching, kicking, finish it off with like a Tabata or something, like high intensity shit, you know what I mean? So again, training a shit ton. I mean, I probably trained, even when I was teaching, I think I trained at least like 3 hours every freaking day. I mean, literally every day. I never took a day off unless I was like hurt or something. And nowadays, what am I doing? I'm not training nearly that much. But I tell you what, man, when I was training that much, my swimming improved, skyrocketed, right? Went from like a really shitty swimmer to a pretty decent swimmer in high school from training all that time, you know what I mean? Morning practice, practice after school, lifting weights at home, you know what I mean? Doing push-ups, squats, whatever the hell at home, pull-ups. Always training, always trying to get better. And it worked, guys. People thought I was crazy, thought I was overtraining. Nah, man, I'm just training, dude. I think we get this thing in our heads like, oh, if I train every day, I'm gonna be like overtrained. I got 3 days a week is what I'll do. 3 days a week, go to the gym for like an hour, come home. It's only 3 hours a week, guys. I don't care how hard that 1 hour in the gym is. You know what I mean? It's not going to be enough. It'll be enough to make some gains if you're like a bodybuilder or something, probably. Power lifter, whatever, but it's not going to be enough to be really, really good at it. I think people don't realize how hard other people work. You know what I mean? How hard athletes work to become advanced and elite at what they do. And I'm thinking right now, I'm finally kind of getting back into that mindset with climbing. Like for a while, I was kind of climbing, I was just kind of dabbling in it. You know what I mean? Like when I started 3 years ago, I just found like a cool looking wall at like a rec center near me. And I was just like, yeah, I'll screw around on this, play around on this, you know what I mean? Of course, it was nothing hard, like, it was literally like, if you know anything about climbing grades, you understand this, it was like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". My friends and I set some like 5'10s and what we called 5'11s, but we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were all amateurs, you know what I mean, all novices. So that first year of climbing, playing around, really. Can't really try that training. I only did it like 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 2-hour sessions or something. Got pretty okay. COVID hit, gym shut down, so I just stopped climbing for like a whole year pretty much, other than like screwing around at home, like I did when I had COVID, and like climb around on the house, on the brick, or try to, you know what I mean? So again, next year, pretty shit training. Now, after COVID, or I guess COVID's still here, but after things start opening up again, you know what I mean? Found a gym, Crux, shout out Crux Climbing, Tuscaloosa. Yeah, great place. I was like, you know what, here's where I can finally get good at climbing, you know what I mean? Here's where I can get kind of like serious about climbing, you know what I mean? And really train. But I don't think I really trained that hard at it until maybe like, I don't know, 5 months ago or something. And I started trying to go to the gym a lot more, like as much as I can. Work wasn't so crazy at the time, so I was like, you know what? I'm going today, I'm going tomorrow, I'm going the next day. And at first it was like a lot for my body to take, especially the tendons and the forearms, you know what I mean? Tendons in the fingers, the joints. But once I got adapted, the gains were coming, man. I was feeling the power. You know what I mean? Right now, of course, it's the end of the fiscal year, so I'm working a lot more, working overtime, so I don't have the really the time to go to the gym that much. I'm only going to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week again. But at home, baby, at home, I'm training my ass off, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sleeping a lot better for it. And I'm thinking, guys, if you have insomnia issues, obviously I'm only speaking for myself as my experience, but maybe it'll help some of y'all out if you can't sleep at night. Maybe you should be working harder. You know, maybe you should be exercising more, training more at whatever hobby you choose, you know what I mean? I feel like most of the time nowadays people are into bodybuilding and powerlifting. It's kind of like the norm for like athletic activities for you know, non-professional people, amateurs. But whatever it is you're into, swimming, you know, soccer, football, fucking frisbee, you know, whatever you're into, maybe just try doing that more often. You know what I mean? I was thinking about this the other day, guys. My family, my ancestors, were all like farmers and stuff, you know what I mean? You think they had trouble sleeping at night when they're working all frickin' day? Hell no. I bet they slept like a frickin' baby, dude. Being outside all the time, you know what I mean? Getting some sunshine, burning their skin up a little bit. You know what I mean? Lifting, carrying stuff all the frickin' time. You know, using tools. You know what I mean? All day. All day. It's what they did for a living. You know, to keep themselves alive. Raise crops and farm animals, livestock, you know what I'm saying? I feel like modern days has made us kind of forget what it is to be human. You know what I mean? What it is to actually put in work. You know what I mean? We've gotten lazy, we've gotten weak. It's my opinion, guys. And I think we can do a lot more, we're capable of a lot more than we realize. You know? And we gotta train our work capacity, guys. Our capacity to do work. Whatever that work is, you know, obviously a lot of us aren't like farmers anymore. And even the farmers, the modern farmers that I know nowadays, obviously have like, you know, machines and stuff they use, and are like, you know, using these rudimentary tools they did back in the day, but still, you know what I mean, these guys are doing work all freaking day, and they're sleeping great. So maybe all we need, guys, is a little more work, a little more physical labor in our lives. And right now, I am training every single day, and some days twice, guys. Some days I'll go to the freaking gym right after work, you know what I mean, like 5 p.m., whatever the hell, you know, come back around 7, give or take, eat some dinner. I'm back out here. I'm out here, guys. You know what I mean? I'm out here doing some freaking hangboarding and bodyweight exercises, you know, squats, lunges, whatever, cardio shit, stretching. I'm out here from like 10 p.m. to sometimes like 1 a.m. Same thing I did when I was doing Taekwondo. So I'm talking about some days I'm training 5 hours. Now obviously with the strength training I'm doing, there's a lot of rest in between. But I'm doing active rest, guys. So if I'm doing, let's say, I don't know, 2 minutes of hangboarding or something, if I want to rest between that and the next set, I'll go for a walk. You know, I'm not going to stand around, get cold. I'll go walk, you know, like a quarter mile or something, just down the street and back. Come back, do the next set. If I do that every set, you know, I'd probably walked like 2 miles, and I've remained moving, remained in motion that entire, like, 2-hour session of hangboarding. You know what I mean? Or, if I'm doing legs, trying to do legs like every other day, just bodyweight stuff, kind of work back up after that back snappage. I might do like 4 minutes of squats, just bodyweight squats, vary the cadence, might do some fast reps, some slow reps, some static holds during that 4 minutes, and then I'll go do some hangboarding after that. When I'm done hanging, I'll do another set, maybe like lunges for like 3 minutes or something. Then I'll hang again, I'm kind of like mixing it up, doing basically kind of like circuit training here, okay? Constant movement for at least 2 hours at night. Every night. Every night, guys. Oh, but you're not supposed to work out at night. That's gonna cause insomnia. Hell no, dude. Not with me, anyway. I've worked out until, I think one night I worked out until like 2 a.m. That wasn't ideal, but still, when I was done, had a little snack, had some Greek yogurt, put some collagen powder in there, put some protein powder in there. Just bomb myself with like protein and collagen to keep the forearms healthy. You know what I mean? Keep the tendons healthy, joints healthy. And then I'll take like a quick shower, be in bed by like 2:30, and I'm out. Okay? The only times I have not gone to sleep quickly are the times I've skipped basically my night workout. When I do my night workout, I go to sleep because I'm expending that freaking energy, guys. I remember one day I was like, you know what? I think I'll take the day off. Why? Went to bed at like, midnight. I just laid there, rolling around for like an hour. Got up, went to the bathroom, got some water, read a book for a little bit, went back in bed, rolled around for like an hour. Had all this energy still, Let's expend that energy, guys. It doesn't have to be like, I'm a guy into like athletics and shit. It's kind of what I'm good at, I guess. Kind of done athletics things my entire life, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's fun for me. If you're not into athletics, maybe do something else. Something that's going to expend that energy. Maybe use your brain. Use your creative mind. I don't know, draw, write, create things. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're into, maybe you're a mathematician, do some problems. Use that brain power. The brain can expend energy too, guys. I think I read somewhere that like people who do, I don't know, like hard math and stuff like this, or hard like science work, can expend like 1,000 calories an hour just from using their freaking brains so hard. You know what I mean? Thinking critically through things. Maybe we need more of that in our lives, guys. How often have you challenged your mind in the past year? For those who are out of college. These grown men and women I'm talking to. How often have you challenged your brain? Because I tell you what, guys, I don't feel challenged at all in my job. Because at this point, I've done it for like a decade. And, I can almost run on autopilot and just do my work. Because I'm so adapted to it, so used to it. It's not challenging for my brain anymore. So I'm trying to do more brain activities as well. You know what I mean? Keep myself healthy and happy, my brain. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about the body. Anyway, it's just a long rant, guys. I don't know. But I'm thinking we don't do enough work with our bodies. We don't do enough work with our minds. And, just like people who don't eat enough need supplements of like protein powder or whatever. I think a lot of people nowadays in these modern, weird times we're living in, need a supplement for their mind and body. You know, maybe learn a language or something, you know, learn a trade, you know, learn a skill, you know, exercise, you know, frequently, you know, challenge your body, challenge your mind, guys, and you might, like me, find you sleep a lot quicker at night. I've been getting all kinds of sleep lately. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. This is a long-ass video. Good God, 20 minutes I've been ranting. If you watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll get something out of this, some motivation, inspiration, something. Have a good one. Peace.